Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Two to throw right away. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From midfield, here's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Tua to throw again. Open net is Waddle complete. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Outright caught by Chosen. Touchdown, Dolphins! Robbie Chosen from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it. Because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Starting on the ground with Herbert. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Ball on the 39. Here's the second down and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They snap it to Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. 6-0 our score after 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Defense is asleep. Here we go.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
2 now on first down. That's caught by Chosen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Dolphins first down.
Tua sets up to pass it. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go.
A give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 15.
On play action, Fields rolling to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Don't jump.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, Ken.
Now Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Go ahead.
Now Tua. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. That ball caught. It's chosen. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. A gain of 32 that time. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Now he's free at the 35. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. You can do it, baby.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
All right.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Fields throw complete there to Moore. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off play action, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, Fields. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
From 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Herbert. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Meanwhile, Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now, fourth quarter is certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Santos for the extra point, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
On second down, Mostert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Tua on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert powering up the middle. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed, a gain of 8 on 4th and 2. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards. Tua now on first down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about it. And, my goodness, another interception. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
44.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football.
Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is season with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mansions. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench brain. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they be like, see the crowd going, they be like, so I step down stage, they be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6. Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. 6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Dolphins 6, Jaguars nothing.
Back Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. A give to ETN running right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. They go play action now. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. On first down, Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And they'll run with ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. One more time with ETN. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now Lawrence. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. And they'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McManus's point after is good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say